Hey guys, so week 5 after my crash on the velodromes, broke 7 ribs, dislocated a collarbone, broke a scapula, had a bruised lung and some bleeding on the lacerations on the spleen. How am I going after 5 weeks? Some positives, some negatives, and some things that got me a bit blindsided. Positives, I returned to work in the office pretty much full time this week, 4 out of the 5 days. The first day was from home. I did manage to get the efforts done that I said I would do in my 1 month video that you can catch on my channel. So I did a 30-minute or 20-minute, a 30-minute and a 40-minute ride, just easy. Went really well actually, felt pretty good. Also did a very light body weight only gym workout. So just some lunges, some Bulgarian split squats, and some calf raises just to start getting a little bit of activity into my legs again. And the skeletal pain actually has really diminished. It was quite low already at the end of 1 month. Now it's significantly better again. That's going quite well. Things that surprised me a little bit were that as the skeletal pain disappeared, I actually landed up having quite a lot of muscular pain. A lot of knots around the shoulders and in the middle of the back. Maybe I'm carrying myself different, I'm not sure, but that I wasn't expecting that. And that seemed to cause a lot of headaches in the first half of the week. So just sort of consistent headaches. I don't know if it was that or other things, but also landed up with a lot of fatigue, which I wasn't expecting. So those are sort of the drawbacks of this week. Fitness-wise, I logged into my Training Peaks to see where I'm at, and that's a bummer. It basically has a score of less than 20. For those who don't know, Training Peaks is just an app that we track all our power, all our heart rate, and all, efforts and so on, fatigue, training, stress, and fitness in there. And yes, fitness of basically a completely new rider. So starting from scratch, it's going to be an opportunity to rebuild. Of course, before the crash, I was in the form that it was required for a Masters podium at Nationals. I was ready to go to Nationals, so I don't think that the training stress or the fitness score is 100% right. It's obviously a calculated field, and that is calculated off 6 weeks of fitness. So because I've been inactive for 5 weeks as I've been recovering, that training calculation is going to be very low, or that fitness calculation. So that's where we're at. We're starting from a relatively low point, pretty much scratch. I haven't had a training or a fitness score that low well, I can't remember it ever being that low. So that's where we're kicking off from, and I think I'll just take it easy again this week going into Easter, and then after Easter really kick it off. I'm a little anxious about getting back on the bike, to be honest too, so that will be a bit interesting to get back on. I think a few trips around the block though, hopefully that anxiety level drops. Of course, this is the great thing about doing exercise, any sort of exercise, is that when injuries come and when setbacks come, it does challenge us mentally, and that mental resilience we learn is valuable in all aspects of life. So that's one of the great takeaways of sport, is that it does train discipline in life, resilience, and just mental strength, and we can apply that to relationships, work situations, pushing through in other areas of life, study, etc. So if you want to keep following my story, like and subscribe. I do intend to keep loading a weekly update throughout the base build, and as I go and get my fitness back and get back into race form, I won't have to have race form until about 6 months from now when we start doing some racing, but I'll keep posting and giving you updates as to really what's happening, what I'm feeling, the setbacks that come, the surprises, and just generally the journey. Join me on the journey also if you are coming off just being on the couch, the adult in life catching up, burnout, stress, injuries. Maybe you'll find this interesting and helpful, and maybe we can encourage each other to continue to grow and develop as athletes, as people, and as just active individuals in this world. Cheers.